All right. So we are live, and I am live actually. I was expecting someone else to arrive. Hmm. And apparently, my Discord hasn't sent a notification. Never mind. I'll send the one manually to people. And I'll be changing the title for this. Let's see if I can. Hold on. Okay, so this is me, and I am streaming after almost like a month. Okay, fine, it can't. I'll change it later. It won't be about her, but someone who has been on the show of Dr. Phil has now. Oh, look who's here! Hillbilly is here.
Oh,
Hey, long hair don't care.
yeah, dude. How's it going?
Looks like you are ready for pigtails.
No, not exactly. Oh, how's it been going? I was glad I caught your stream earlier.
Yeah, it was like not for my existing community. It was a little outside.
Uh, yeah, man.
hmm
Let me get it. Let me get the stream pulled up so I can see the chat. StreamYard likes to lag. Let me get it.
Yeah, I'll watch it with the other. Uh, I have my other phone here. Let me share the link here to other people so I can get more people watching. I don't know how many people are watching this.
Cool. Sounds cool, man.
Mhm.
Oh,
So I was watching neggz right now, and he is actually live, but because hey Candy, but because I'm struck with time due to I'm doing it in between my shift. I have limited time.
now I understand. I've got about half an hour, so I figured this worked out perfectly.
hmm Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my God, you're wearing pigtails.
No, I just my shit's a mess because I've had it in a bun all day.
Well, I'm glad you're not smoking. So.
Yeah, no, I've got bud, but it's just so crappy. I just don't even really want to smoke it. It's really not very effective. So I'm just chilling.
So
But yeah,
yeah, truthful Trisha struck neggz's channel, and he's actually suffering financial loss because of it. Because he's like right now stay-at-home dad because of quarantine. He cannot go out. I hate that.
yeah,
I had no choice but to stream right now because of time constraint. But he is streaming, and he is genuinely upset
I'm not
by
familiar
people.
with him.
No, he's good. He's good. He just sits there and he makes the dick jokes, and he has a very good community around him. So.
Cool.
Okay, let me summarize it. Binio is from neggz's community.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So yeah, that's there.
Cool. Yeah, I've heard the name. I just haven't checked out any of his stuff yet, but I'm
Mhm.
definitely down
I know.
to. What is it?
Yeah, he's
NEGZ?
neggz, a negative nation, negative reaction. Any of it you
Oh,
can
okay.
search. Yeah.
What's going on, Candy, Karen? How's everybody doing?
Oh, Karen is here.
Yeah, who is Truthful Trisha?
Truthful Trisha is a character who you can actually okay. Truthful Trisha was featured on Dr. Phil.
Oh wow! So the licensed electrician who says he's a doctor.
Yeah, and well, the kind of people who go there are basket cases, honestly.
Yeah.
In fact, of something really funny I noticed on that Dr. Phil's YouTube channel, he invited a boy who claim that he is a cyborg. So
I
he would
watched
talk,
that.
and here's the best part. That boy had purchased an ad on that video, and I saw the ad of the cyborg's YouTube channel on Dr. Phil's video.
What's his channel? Because I remember that guy. Because that was like he was an interesting character. He's like a cyborg. Didn't he claim that
Hmm.
aliens made him a cyborg?
Yeah.
It was something weird like that.
Yeah, yeah, it's all these kids because it became illegal to beat kids into discipline in schools. That's where education went down the drain. A stick was very useful.
Yeah,
Oh.
I remember when they paddled in school still, and
Hmm.
that.
Oh, they do it here too. I mean, not on that level. It's like to brutally beat up because that's how things were back in the day. But a little bit sticks and some slaps and here and there. They're. I think they're required.
Well,
It has to draw
nowadays
the
more
line.
than ever, because kids are just fucking nuts.
Hmm.
Kids have gotten outrageous, man. So you know, gotta fucking whip them in line. I mean, now they just got cell phones, and
Hmm.
I just school was different when there were no phones, and
Yeah, Karen, it was that bald black kid, and he claimed he's a cyborg. And I'm like, if you're a cyborg, you shouldn't feel pain. And then, boom, comes a left hook.
oh man, now I'm gonna want to look that guy up. I want to look
Yeah,
his channel up. I want to go to his channel and see what's going on, see what kind of shit he does.
Karen, you want to join the stream?
Does he do like just cyborg shit?
No, he just talks like robotic. We are
Um,
here and we do this. He does that, and so it's like, yeah, he does that, and so it's like very, very. I mean, it's like, dude, at least put some effort.
yeah, at least try. I mean,
Okay, no problem, Karen. I mean, this is just a random stream because I decided that since I'm the biggest YouTuber here, maybe I should show how it's done to the wannabes.
oh yeah, you do that.
Mhm,
What up, Wendor?
mhm, mhm. Karen, share the link.
I was about to look up the link to the fucking cyborg kid.
I'll have to look it up. It will require
I'm,
some digging, but
I'm
if you
doing it
watch
right
the
now.
no, but if you watch the Dr. Phil video, like, and refresh it 2, 3 times, his ad will pop up on it.
The fakes. Dr. Phil questions man and claims he's a cyborg. Dank.
Yep.
Here, I'll
Hmm.
drop it. I'll drop it in the chat for everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a link for everybody for that
Yeah.
friggin' ridiculousness.
Yeah, but by the way, am I audible? There is no noise here, right? I mean, it's completely sounds fine.
No, it sounds good on
Yeah,
mine.
because I have a blower in my room. That's why. So,
Uh,
hey, Windorf, how are you?
man,
Ooh, you're okay, hillbilly.
everybody can hear us clearly. Hell yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I wanted to review some of Butthurt Phil's video, but then I thought, like, no, I can't really subject myself to that sort of
I don't give
body
them the air in my
software.
lungs. There's just certain people I won't even talk about until I'm ready, and it's not worth the air in my lungs, man.
Hmm.
Not worth the
I
waste.
know your air in the lungs is for chemical warfare that you do with
Exactly. It's for coughing
that
on
glass,
people and smoking.
yeah, that glass dildo of yours.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I am working actually, but unlike my office, I am at home, so I can waste my 30 minutes of extended break.
What's up, Nick? Yeah.
You want to join this? Anybody wants to join the stream? Hi, Nivi.
What up,
I,
SDP?
STD?
SDP.
Who? SDP, okay. Windor, if you want to join the stream?
I get that, Candy makes you irrationally mad. He has that ability.
Yeah. It's like the kind of a kid who has all these, who's this big drama queen, and then all the problems, or like half of it, can be solved if only his father had picked up that shoe when he was 12.
I don't know.
No fail, no fail. We cannot get that vibrating toy. You're too young for it.
I think it all
Uh,
has to do with attention. When you
yep,
don't give
it's
your
all.
kids attention, they
Mhm.
escalate more and more ways of getting attention. But of course, I don't have kids, so this is just
And
theory.
then they,
Just
and then they
make me
turn into monsters.
think back to being a kid, and when I wanted attention, I wanted attention, and if I didn't get attention, I would do things to get a reaction, and
Yeah, but the,
it just rolls
Mhm.
downhill.
Yeah, but the problem was, in my case, the reaction used to be like a flying slipper or something. So
Yeah, yeah. If I got to the point of getting a reaction, it was not going to be good.
yeah, and it
Oh,
used to be a big deal. I think people don't realize it. Like, when does like punishment becomes abuse? Is like when it becomes too frequent. Then it becomes like either the kid will become messed up, or the kid will turn into this monstrosity where he's like, "That's the best you can do,"
yeah,
and
and
he will not then care.
I don't agree with beating your kids or being physically violent to kids, but there's
Oh,
a limit where you can't let them walk all over you. And parents these days will let them walk all over them, let them be
yeah.
just little monsters to them, and they're just like, "Oh, he's just expressing himself." And it's like, "No, you're making this worse for the future." Because
No, it
bad
happened with me
little
once.
kids
It's like
become bad
in a,
adolescents, become bad preteens, become bad adults.
they become filth.
Yeah, or worse, or way worse.
Where is everybody? I have no idea. I'm just frantically posting
Up to.
my uh, video everywhere. Uh, Let me tweet about it.
I remember when I was a kid, my older sister duct taped me to
Mhm.
a chair. Like my parents went out of town, she was watching me. She duct taped my ass to a chair, and I don't think I was abused. I think I learned quick how to not be a prick. How to not
Well,
be so mean.
me and my sister, we saw this. You know how you smother someone with a pillow on TV in the movies. So she tried to do that, and I can tell you, it's uncomfortable, but it won't kill
It's uncomfortable, but it won't kill you. That's like I get a kick out of like in the movies when somebody smothers somebody, they'll be like, with a pillow on their face. Why are you fucking waving your hands around? Why didn't you just fucking simple?
you. You can breathe through the pillow, no matter how thick it is. It's like wearing a mask.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's having a good day. It's some sort of
Uh,
holiday here, apparently. I keep getting told it's some sort of
mhm.
it's like Labor Day or
Memorial Day.
Memorial
Memorial
Day.
Day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Memorial for what?
I have no ideas. I mean,
Me
most
either.
memories in America are completely declared racist.
True, true. Yeah. I can't do Memorial Day because I'm racist. I can't do this day because then I'm racist. The only day we can celebrate is Martin Luther King Day, but then we get busted, get our balls busted for cultural appropriation. So
Yeah.
we can't win. So don't try.
It's weird that apparently all these cultures who are getting up supposedly offended by the appropriation, they actually appreciate when someone, like Indians love it when you'll see a foreigner in a traditional Indian attire. They love it.
Yeah.
But when does appreciation becomes appropriation is, I'll tell you. When the Canadian Prime Minister came here, he went to a state meeting to meet government officials in the government office during working hours, wearing the dress of an Indian bridegroom.
Wow.
That big shiny, jacket and those pointy shoes with embroidery and stuff.
Nobody gives a shit about Justin Trudeau, and that's the reason. His India trip, look it up on YouTube. You will find some really amazing takes.
All I hear is
Uh,
that he's just like the silliest little fellow. Like that's the only way I know how to sum it up is that even
yep.
Canada looks at him like, oh, he's just the silliest little fellow. I don't know. Would we
Mhm.
rather have a silly little fella or somebody that's like a pariah, like Donald Trump? But I don't want to talk about Trump.
Donald Trump is not a pariah. He's a shrewd boss whom you are afraid of, but who gets things done.
Yeah.
I would rather have him than basically the entire reign of Obama, which was nothing but charming incompetence. My country is very close to Afghanistan, I can say this.
I've never heard it put so perfectly.
Hey, schizophrenic, you want to join the
Charming
stream?
incompetence.
Charming incompetence, that's what it is. He was charming, no doubt. Amazing. What am I going to do? Because what am I going to do if my country is on fire because of him? And he is sitting there on Allen giving these really nice speech. I'm like, I don't care about that. Oh, YouTube schizophrenic is here. Bro, you want to come in?
If we're trying to be a part of the culture, that's not an issue. I get that, but it's the cult of outrage that pretty much runs
Mm-hmm.
people now. They'd rather be outraged or upset than
Mm-hmm.
see something for what it is, or people would rather yell and scream for days on end about something
Mm-hmm.
than to shut it down immediately. I mean, I don't get it. They'd rather have something to get mad about.
I have had Californian university students tell me what is wrong with my country. And I'm like, if you can spot Albania and
California.
Armenia on a map, let me know.
Jeez, California. Nothing against people from California, but I don't.
Oh, I feel sorry for them because they suffer so much with taxes and bad policies.
Yeah. Well, I grew up in the music
Mhm.
industry wanting to go to California. Everything I could think about was, I just want to go to California. I just want to go to California. If I go to California, I'll get famous immediately. No.
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
No.
everybody
Oh,
wants that thought.
you know Johnny Cash.
No, yeah, no. I'm not no Led Zeppelin, no Johnny Cash. I'm not gonna go to California on a big jet plane and get famous and blow
Mhm.
up like I don't know nobody. It don't work like that. People are
No.
moving away from California. They've had enough of people pooping in the streets, shooting up heroin and free weed everywhere.
Oh. Well, I've heard like people move to like Texas and Nevada and all that, and they say, "Don't you bring your liberal shit here?"
Yeah. Put that thing up.
Should I get schizophrenic here on
Coming to
the
Colorado. I hear
panel?
Colorado's getting overrun equally as bad. I mean, if he wants to come on, let him on.
Yeah.
Fucking Colorado, and when I was a kid, all I ever heard about Colorado was it was beautiful. Colorado Rockies, mountains. Oh, just a beautiful place. And then after the first time I don't hear anything else. I'll hear about the beauty sometimes, but now I just predominantly hear about smoking weed up in the mountains, bro. Smoking weed. And I love smoking weed, like probably more than most, but goddamn, I'm disappointed with how they take the beauty away from places and it all becomes about weed and legal weed. Like I love weed, but I'm over hearing about goddamn people bitching.
I don't smoke, and I'm not a smoker, but I saw this growing up. That is something I used to say, like to preach about it,
Yeah.
of the beauty of not smoking. It's like, you take a smoker on top of a mountain, instead of admiring the mountain, he will take out a pack of cigarette, and the first thing he'll complain about is there is no place where I can buy cigarettes. And I noticed this, like,
That's anybody who smokes,
our college tour. We went to Yeah, and it's like you got down from the bus, and then for me, I was like, I took my shoes off and I ran towards the beach, towards the ocean.
Yeah.
And the smokers, they ran in the opposite direction towards the road because that's where the cigarette shop was. So, you miss a lot. And I
Yeah.
don't understand how you can enjoy a party when you are literally have your eyes move to the back of your head and you're throwing up the entire time or you're unconscious in a corner. How is that fun?
That's what I
How
don't
is
think
that fun?
about people who will go to these beautiful countries that will I can't remember the names of them, but there's certain places where it's somewhat legal to experiment with peyote, and they'll
Mhm.
plan these expensive, extravagant trips to go
Mhm.
and explore their inner
You
mind
get
and inner self, and then they spend the whole time throwing up, panicking, and
hey Punky.
crying and screaming. And I'm like, that doesn't. And then they're all happy afterward, like, oh, it's such a release. Like, I don't need that kind of fucking
Oh,
release. I don't need 2 hours of
wait, wait.
fucking terror for
Why
fun.
do they want to spend? Why do they want to spend that much money? If they want to get feel or panicked and crying and upset and later feel good, they can come and talk to me.
Yeah, they can just put themselves out there on the internet. That's really easy.
No, 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 no. All they need to do is come and talk to me. I will psychologically traumatize them for the rest of their life, and they
And
can
then
never
pat them
recover.
and hug them, make them feel better
No,
about
I
it.
don't. I don't do that.
Oh man, and just to keep up appearances, I got to do this once.
Oh, of course. Is weed legal in Alabama?
The CBD pot that I'm smoking is.
Okay. Okay.
I don't do illegal
Uh,
things on the internet.
Nothing, Mr. Righty. Hey, Dame Bessos. Hello, Punky Brewster, and hello, Mr. Righty. Punky, you want to join? I can send you a link. I've got nothing to talk. I just have 30 minutes to waste.
True
If you want to
character.
join.
Several states. Let's just say no if any of those states fits the stereotypical statement of those states. Yeah.
Oh. You should do an insult cameo. That would be fantastic use of your skills. Candy, I cannot randomly insult anyone. I need to get motivated. I need to know things about them. It's like having a conversation exchange with people, knowing stuff about them, gathering information, and then attacking them. That's how I work. It's like I don't like randomly attack people. I need to know things about them. It's like
Anybody can do a
some.
cold reading, look at somebody, and start picking apart their physical appearance.
Mhm.
But
I don't do that. And for physical appearance, I don't
yeah,
attack people. I don't feel like unless it's Onision, then that's a different thing.
he looks like a
So
lizard.
they're yeah, he doesn't look cute. And it's like there are people who would like try to assassinate the dictator, and I'm like, nope. I would rather not assassinate the dictator. I would rather work my way from within and then topple the entire regime. Hey, Punky Brewster.
Yeah.
Hey, how y'all doing?
What's up?
Whoa.
Dude,
Yeah.
FTP, that's what's happened every fucking time I have taken
Mhm.
mushrooms. Every time. It's like, dude, this is really fun. I'm having a great time. I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time. That's how it goes every fucking time. Like, it goes from good to downward spiral.
I never had that reaction. And I even got like in an altercation by accident. Like somebody else was having a bad day, and I just happened to be the person they took it out on. And they're sitting there like talking smack to me, and like the stop signs like going, yeah, and I'm like,
Does that stop sign want to fucking fight or something?
right? Like it was weird. It was
But
weird.
hit me up on IG, bro. Like after you fight the stop
Mm.
sign.
My worst drug trip was when I had an endoscopy.
A what?
Oof.
Endoscopy, they do a diagnose, they put stuff,
Yeah.
a tube down your throat.
Yeah.
So I was pretty weak that time because of like liver and it's quite a. I was like in hospital for 20 days. So they did an endoscopy, but the problem with me was because of staying in the hospital for so long, my veins had all swelled and popped up.
Yeah.
So they give you like a sedate. They don't like make you unconscious, but they give you a sedate, so you're like sort of in a trippy state.
Mhm.
And to dilute that, then they will put you on saline for several hours just to dilute the effect of that sedate, so you are recovered from it.
Yeah.
I
Wake up, you
came
gotta
out. I was
hell.
Yeah. So I refused to take the saline to dilute it. It's like, no, I don't want this unnecessary, and I don't want to stay in the hospital for another like 5 hours. So the nurse there at the reception was like fine, get lost then. I came home and I went crazy. It was full Salvador Dali on mushrooms in front of me. I looked at my dog, and he turned into some sort of a monster creature in front of my eyes, and then I touched him and he's back to normal. Whatever I touched with my hand would look normal. Everything outside was not. I looked at the clock, it was melting. I could feel there were bugs crawling in my blanket, and,
Oh god.
and my mom knew what was going on, and she was like, he will be fine in a few hours, so just leave him alone. My friend came to see him, and I begged him, I'm going insane, you have to help me. And he and my mom were laughing at me, and I felt like, I will kill you guys. And I couldn't get up because I was so weak.
And
Oh
like
yeah, that would have pissed me off.
last time I went to the dentist, I was tripping out because, I don't really use pain meds, and I don't, dude. When they put me under, and then I came back, my mom just literally tried to keep me from going. Yeah, I just poking, like, where did my teeth go? And she's like, you're gonna hurt yourself, and she couldn't stop me. I'm like 3 times her size, so I'm like, she's like hanging off my arm. I'm trying to poke my mouth. It was a nightmare.
I got my tooth work done, like my old childhood filling fell off, so the crown broke. So I got it fixed. It was not a root canal, it was just like a cap, like a porcelain, but they did inject me in my jaw, and I was drooling like a Saint Bernard.
Yeah.
I can never forget that feeling of just, it feels like pressure and then
Hmm.
hard push through, and it's just like,
Yeah.
like, even if it's fast, it's like,
Pop when it gets past that
oh,
blah, whatever it
I
is.
hate the dentist. It's making my skin crawl.
Kanish, did you see that live? Did you get to hang around for that whole live?
No, I could not because I am working from home finally. I got my setup. So I was like in between, I would like, sneaking out and watching it. I did do a super chat just to show I'm here to neggz. So, but yeah, it's very sad watching him this angry. It's not good. It's not good.
What she did to him was
Oh,
terrible.
Candy, I know that's.
Oh, I'm not reading the live chat, and I'm supposed to be the YouTuber here. Hold on.
Oh, I got in the habit of watching the live chat. Like, that's what I
Who
love
did?
streaming. It's just shooting.
No, this Trisha is truthful Trisha we are talking about. This is not the Canadian version. We're talking the original OG.
Oh no, the stream that Neggz did today was for Miss MFW. Anybody know her?
Yeah.
Them real quick because I don't.
Miss Winner. By the way, SDP, I don't roast. I prefer doing like personal attacks on people that I get to know a little. I don't roast.
personally attack you.
I'm okay with it as long as it's only you. If it's coming from you, I'll be happy with it. You can personally attack me
That can't
anytime.
be the same Neggz. Neggz has to have more than 3 subscribers. The one that popped up for Neggz was 3 subs. Like, nah, that can't
No. NEG.
No.
be. NEG?
NEG.
I did 2 Gs.
Oh, yeah, I write G's, 2 G's. Hey, oh my God, someone big
Yeah.
is here. My sister from Australia is here. Chaos, I want to send you a link. SJ is here. You guys might have seen her, Chaos Untold. She did some Onision videos, and she's Australian, so that makes her sound really sexy. And she took an interview of Buck Angel. Let me send her a link.
I need to
If I
ask
can.
her. Well, first off, Chaos, where do you keep your mite? Do you keep a glass jar? Do you keep a squeeze tube? Do you keep it in your front pocket, your back pocket, or your personal bag?
She's not into these stupid pagan tarot card Miss Cleo shit. She's
No,
into boxing.
Neither am I. I'm talking about Vegemite. I'm talking about where does she keep the mite?
The Vegemite, yeah.
Oh,
It's like,
oh my god.
didn't you tell us about it, Kanish? Was it you or was it Hedward?
What?
The mite.
Vegemite? Or Vegemite, or however you say it?
Yeah, Vegemite. I think that's what it is. It's like a rotten yeast waste
I
product.
watch Fairburn films, and they always bring up the mite. What up, Irish? You keep
She says in the
the
yeah, yeah. Irish is here. Hey, Irish. Oh my God. I see, guys. People with like 100,000 subs watch my stream. So the biggest YouTuber here is talking.
You're welcome for me being here.
A rotten yeast. I'm personally offended. Oh please. It's like I attack her so much. I literally it's like I'm a brother. You know how nice little brothers are, siblings are. Like my sister, me and my sister were watching like a very bad 80s action movie, and one of the guy smothers the girl with a pillow and she dies. So my sister decided, let's find out, and I'm like, okay, and then she smothered me with the pillow, and honestly, it doesn't work. You can still breathe through it. It doesn't work. It's uncomfortable, but it will not kill you, honestly.
I am so
Oh
glad.
man, you ever had a pillow with like a leather pillowcase or one made
Leather is
of
different.
lycra? That shit's hard to breathe through.
Yeah. Hey, Chaos, I've sent you a link to StreamYard. See if you can join. I just have like 15 minutes left of my extended break, but I'll mute myself. You guys can have fun.
Oh,
And
don't mute yourself. Fucking hang out, man. Because I've got like
well,
10 to 15 minutes myself. But then
how much time do you have, Funky?
I have no idea until one of the kids starts screaming my name. That could be any minute.
Okay. What about your rats?
What about my ass?
Rats, not your ass. Rats.
My rats?
You have rats?
Oh, you had those weird little rats, right?
No, I've got dragons.
Bearded dragons?
No, she has ferrets.
No.
One of my
That's
buddies
him.
had a bearded dragon that got massive. Those things are cool. They're beautiful creatures.
Kim has the
Well,
ferrets.
Oh, Kim has the ferrets. I always get confused. I thought it's you who's the one with ferrets.
My big beardy, like that sucker was like 18 inches and like he was massive and fat. He's sick right now and something is very wrong, but we can't take him to the vet because
How old is he? Yeah, I mean, vets, you got to have a real specialist to know about bearded dragons.
Reptiles, yeah, reptiles are different.
Think he's just getting old?
he's 2
How long?
and they live for a long time. So he's unemployed now. I've lost half my hours. It's not financially possible, and it's not. We can't find one.
I understand.
So,
Yeah.
Pump him full of mealworms. He'll love that.
yeah, and I think the next step is baby food.
Smashed up like.
Maybe you can get one of the neighbors and just grind them up or something like that.
I mean, if financially we keep going this way, I'm gonna eat it.
I know that feeling. That's what I said to my dad about the goats. I was like, man, if the butchers around here don't start, really coming up with some better looking meat, them goats are looking tasty. No, I could never eat my goats. I could easily eat those chickens at fucking Rooster. That Rooster's an asshole, man. I would him.
Wow.
Bring it fucking down.
You raised your finger and said Rooster's asshole. What are you trying to imply here?
I had to get it on camera. I don't know. It's just, I clap for emphasis and sometimes I point for emphasis.
So it's like having a pet alligator is actually a very good idea. You should always have a pet alligator. You will have a very peaceful neighborhood. Never ever there will be any conflict or any argument with your neighbors. It's like
fucked up. Hold on. When my daughter was 4, I caught her waterboarding a doll. I'm not sure where she learned that. That's like the little kid who's like, "Give me a fucking money, and like throwing the goddamn Elmo around.
Shit, she's
Wow.
that little girl's gonna be a tough ass little turd. She's gonna be tough.
Well, Candy
She's
says her son's having.
She's going places. She'll go places. She'll go places. You know.
That's right.
What up?
How do you get a job in like Guantanamo Bay?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I wonder if they got paid extra.
Yeah,
Telling you,
maybe.
Candy, that boy loud.
Hmm.
What are you training for, Chaos? Since you had to start training. Or you
Yeah, she's into boxing.
Lex?
She's into boxing.
Damn, that's cool.
Yeah.
Just
So
women
see.
punching women in the face. It's just a national pastime. It's like
You know, once you actually get trained with like boxing and stuff, actually the punch is really different than a normal person trying to hit you.
I've got a friend who does that shit, and we used to have some drinks and be like, all right, let's go out in the yard. And, I think you ain't about shit. And then we just be friendly, you know, but then there's a big difference between me hitting him and him hitting me, because I mean I can fight, but he is trained. His wrists are thick and solid. So dude, taking a punch from that man is like, okay, I gotta sit down a minute, dude. That
Yeah.
Bye, Jade.
everything's ringing.
My daughter did a
Hey,
taekwondo,
Bye,
and
Chaos.
she has calluses on her the bottoms of her feet are like calloused, and her fucking like she went to her first tournament up north and like got second place in that tournament. I was just like, holy shit, you know, that's my little baby girl, but she's laying them the fuck out.
Yeah. My niece does taekwondo, and I was laughing at first because you know when they're little, it's all about doing the forms and the
It's super cute.
yeah. And now she's done it to the point of having a black belt, and she will do like spinning back heel kicks, and it's like, yikes! She went from being like it looked cutesy, and now she's putting it to use, and it's. I'm happy.
Isn't it amazing?
Whoops,
Isn't it amazing, Hillbilly? Isn't it amazing, Hillbilly? Everybody is so talented in your family, and you are such a slob.
Oh yeah, just such a slob.
Mm-hmm.
Who's being two-faced? Irish badass does not like two-faced people.
I can't stand two-faced motherfuckers.
No, we're not trolling anybody. It's like an old title. I can't change it anymore. So, hey. Oh, okay. This began from the beginning. I'm watching it on my other phone for the comments, and I got confused. Hold on.
Yeah, I bounce back and forth from like my paused YouTube channel, and I keep like reading the comments, and I look over, and where I have it paused, my hair is ridiculous, and I'm like, so I just like
doing the weird
Karen, Vegemite is the waste product that you get after. It's a byproduct from beer industry. So all the yeast bacteria, when their feces are accumulated together, they sort of like collected together and fermented even more. So it's basically bacteria's vomit and feces put together, and they spread it on a bread and they call it like Vegemite. It tastes like vomit, honestly, and smells like that as well. It's like if someone like vomited in a bowl and then left it out in the rain for some time. That's what it smells like.
That's like what people think about Americans and ketchup or mayo chip, whatever that.
Yeah. They got a sample of that in the mail, and I was like, here, here's something.
I'll never get turned to the side, the mayo chip.
Nope.
I use yogurt. I use plain yogurt as my dip for chips. It doesn't taste bad. It actually tastes good.
I use picante salsa, you know.
Picante.
Yeah. Down over by the Mexican restaurant, they sell it. It's real good.
Mm-hmm. No, the tomato thing, I think that's what it's, right? Fresh tomato?
Do what?
Is it like tomato?
Yeah.
Or is it salsa is tomato, right? Yeah.
Yeah, tomato.
We have a coconut chutney, which is like you literally have crushed coconuts with the milk, and then you fry it with a little bit of spices and fresh leaves of certain herbs. That shit is magic.
Is it?
It is. Coconut is the healthiest thing in the world.
Well, you shaved your head, so you're not putting it in your hair anymore, right?
I am massaging my scalp with it. What are you talking about?
Okay. I was just making sure. Just making sure.
Mhm.
You know, I went to go grab some, and there is none.
I don't know. I started
Of
using
course.
mane and tail.
No. Look up for like bad stuff. You will find that in plenty. Like look up for marshmallows. Look up for rapeseed oil. What is that? Canola oil and all that.
Danger
I saw.
noodle.
Yeah, and I saw this big article about how bad coconut oil is, and the research was funded by the company, which is also owned by the fucking Canola Oil Association. I'm like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah. That makes sense.
No.
Danger noodle. I've never heard danger noodle. I fucking love that. Oh my god.
What's a danger noodle?
A snake.
Oh,
A no rope. A danger
I
noodle.
like that. Danger noodle.
Oh.
Yeah.
By the way, did you notice that I have a manager on my channel and her name is Karen?
You have a Karen. May I speak to your Karen?
Yeah.
Like,
And she is the manager.
I mean,
Wow.
you
That's
can't
going
run
to
a
really be
successful
cool.
channel if you don't
Yes.
have a few Karens. If you don't got at least one Karen, you can't run a successful channel.
Yeah, and it's like if someone tries to mess with me and someone tries to be Karen with me, I have a super Karen here. And honestly, she is the nicest person I know.
I've got to
By the
say,
way, I am obsessed with healthy eating because I don't work out. So I have to be like, I have to make sure at least one thing I get right is my diet. I don't work out. So, oh wow, my boss is online.
it's funny that all the fucking the Karens I've met on the internet or the Karens I've met on Discord, they've all been really nice. But every fucking Karen I have met in my life, well, there's different. Every Karen I've met has just sucked and been horrible. Every Aunt Karen I've met has been a wild one. Party animal, drink you under the table. Somebody come get your Aunt Karen. There's always that party animal Aunt Karen. Or maybe it's when they're in the context of being around their niece or nephew that they become wild. I don't know. There's a lot
Funky, remember I told you that there's only one person I know in an American on Discord who doesn't work at a supermarket?
Yes, that's him?
That's Karen. That's Karen.
Oh, that's Karen. Okay.
Yes.
She doesn't work
She
there. Man,
works like she has an actual like office job and stuff like that. So
Well,
yeah.
I have an office job. I work
see,
for a
she's
doctor.
Aunt Karen. That's
It's
why.
just that the office happens to be a supermarket.
No. No, that was like 6 years ago.
Oh, hey guys, I got to drop for a second. But if y'all are still going when I get back, I should be back in like 10 minutes. If y'all are still going, I'll jump back in here.
Well, I have 4 minutes left, but I can leave the stream up. I can continue streaming. So
Alright.
Punky can literally hijack my channel if she wants.
No,
For a while.
it's okay because I have to go eat dinner and make shit. So
I understand. We don't have to do a 10-hour stream.
Hey, just because you can't cook well, you don't have to call it shit.
hey,
I got to microwave some shit, boil some hot dogs.
we're gonna speak truth. I speak the truth.
The true respect.
If
My condolences to your family.
they appreciate that.
I need the condolences. They gonna be eating hot dogs tonight. Microwave hot dogs.
Ew.
Ain't that bad. Nice to meet
You
you.
know what hot dogs
I
are
gotta
made of? You know what hot dogs are made of? Seriously,
Have a
pink
good one.
slimes.
Everything like that nobody wants to eat.
Yeah. Now that's some serious shit right there.
That's why you put chili on it. That way you don't taste the nasty.
Yeah, and the chili comes out of a bottle, so even that's made out of some sort of weird chemical concussion.
No, it's out of a can. There's a
Oh, it's out of a can, not of a box. Okay, that's progressive of you.
Yeah.
How do you keep up? With the progress.
Food stamps. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry.
That's I'm not bashing anybody on food stamps. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, my phone got stopped. Oh.
Okay, well I'm gonna go.
No. You don't bash anyone with food stamps. Someone else did that.
Okay.
Yeah, even I have to log off. And thanks for showing up, Punky. Always a pleasure. I'll be more prepared, people, next time.
Well, I'm glad
Alright.
I got to catch you. I never catch you when you're on, so that's awesome.
I wasn't on for quite some time. I wasn't streaming at all, so yeah. I don't delete my videos.
Alrighty.
But thanks
Well,
for showing up. Okay, people. Bye bye.
bye bye.
Yeah, bye.